Hello, this is Dr. Karp, and this is How to Be Miserable based on the work of Dr. Robert Rondell Gibson. Now, this is a serious topic. I mean, we need to make sure that the people out there who like to be miserable have as many resources as possible. And so this tutorial will show them exactly how to be miserable in 4 very simple and easy steps. So let's get started on this tutorial. The first is to read about diseases. And, once a week is fine, but every day is so much better. I mean, if you can't find one symptom that fits one disease, then you're just not using your imagination. So get back to it, read about more diseases, all the symptoms, and try to find something that you are thinking about, that you have a symptom about, and try to match it to one of these diseases. And the more rare and exotic the disease, the better. I mean, this stress is going to cause additional symptoms, and those symptoms can then be matched with additional exotic diseases, and this will cause you an incredible amount of stress, and it's guaranteed to increase the amount of misery in your life. The next one is to examine yourself all the time, and this one has been used by millions of people with incredible results. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to the bathroom, strip down, and look at every single inch. Not just look, but you want to feel, you want to look for lumps, and you want to make sure that you find that one thing that might just be between your toes. And then just keep watching that as much as you possibly can. This one is 100% guaranteed to keep your mind completely on yourself, with fear and anxiety producing misery and sickness. Now this one is incredibly easy. You can do it right now. As I said, just go to the bathroom, strip down, get some mirrors, position the mirrors so that you can look at every inch of your body and just find that one thing that looks a little bit funny. Don't get it checked at the doctor. Just make sure you spend all your time checking on it and constantly reviewing it to just make sure, because you might just find something additionally just in time. So let's move on to the next one, and that is you must find fault with everything and everyone. This one is awesome to keep you in misery and in bondage. I mean, look for the hidden motive in everything. For example, if someone gives $1 million, you need to find that hidden motive. I mean, it's probably to avoid taxes, right? So find that hidden motive. And by all means, when someone says something to you directly about yourself, make sure that you find the hidden motive that's in there. Now, if you're not able to find fault with something, then make sure to turn on the news. Make sure you watch as many political TV shows as you possibly can, because they are a never-ending and delightful source of finding faults continually, and amazing faults that you can then go over and over in your head, creating an enormous amount of annoyance. And that works out really well. And speaking of annoyance, make sure that you spend as much time thinking about it, because as you start thinking about all your annoyances, then you get more annoyed, and that causes more misery. And this stress, it's so good because it simply stops the free flow of life in your body. And as Dr. Robert Rondell Gibson says, also is guaranteed to increase misery in the form of disease, unhappiness, or lack. Fabulous stuff. Now the next one, the fourth and final one, is to rush. And I mean really rush everything. Don't take time to chew. You don't need to chew. Just wash everything down with coffee or with soda or with some highly sugar and caffeinated beverage. For sure, grab a sandwich or a burger. I mean, why order a real meal? And for certain, don't ever, ever, ever think of the job that you're doing at the moment. Always focus on the next job. Focus on something else that needs to be done. And for heaven's sakes, please don't let anyone finish a sentence. I mean, you already know what they're going to say, so just finish it for them. Now, when you're out driving, make sure you drive as fast as you possibly can. Get angry every single time someone doesn't give you the right of way, because they should know you're in a rush. And finally, with all the speed you've achieved, in all the above, just keep up the pace. Keep going as fast and furious as you possibly can and multitask everything. I mean, that will allow you to not think about the thing you're doing. You'll always be thinking of something else, and that will always make you miserable. This is incredibly fabulous at keeping you miserable. And that, my friends, is How to Be Miserable based on the work of Dr. Robert Rondell Gibson. This is Dr. Karp. Please tag someone who you know loves being miserable, and stay tuned for my next video.